Hello everyone, welcome to Enchanted Cottage. We are going to take a quick peek into all of the signs. We are going to see if your ex has changed, or is it the same song, different day, right? Same lyrics, different chords, okay? And you can spell that the musical way, C-H-O-R-D-S or C-O-R-D-S, as far as like being tied to a person, right? Energetic chords, okay? Sorry for the pun. If it's corny, oh well, sorry about that. So at any rate, we are going to get started. And if you want to delve into anything with your ex or anything, right, not even necessarily love related, in more detail, hit me up for a personal reading. I do that sort of thing. And there's a couple of different pricing levels in the description box, okay? With that being said, Aries, let's get started. Let's take a look at whether or not your ex is, making any changes. Yes, your ex is healing. Wow, Aries. Okay, Three of Swords reversed. Storms clearing in their hearts, working on themselves, and stepping into a really cool place. You got the Three of Swords, as I said, reversed. Okay, the heart is mending. Clouds are still there, but much better. Ace of Cups, though, man. This is all about having a lot of self-love, which is absolutely perfect, okay? The World card speaks to a great self-awareness. The only way these things can come to be is by doing energy work. Okay, I'm shocked, Aries. Great. We started off on a bang with this thing. Normally, the X readings are like as the world turns, right? General Hospital. You know what? You guys did the same thing my Cancer folks just did. I mean, you surprised me. Okay. I hope I see that in all of you guys. Okay. That would be great. With that said, Taurus, let's get started. Let's talk about your ex. Have they changed their ways, or is it the same song, different day? Let's take a look at what's going on in your ex's world. Okay. Is it the same old song and dance, or have they worked on themselves? Have they gotten better? Let's see. All right. Let's take a look. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. My goodness. Okay, you know what? Nine of Cups. This is all about finding abundance, material and emotional fulfillment inside yourself, typically, okay? But certainly, just a very, very cool card. Emotional and material fulfillment inside. This is the Wish card, a very high achiever. Very, very much in using their intuition and going and doing a lot of spiritual work, soul work, right? Energy work, we call it that. High Priestess in the upright. The Star card, the card of hope and healing. Taurus. What is going on with these exes, man? This is 2 for 2. I mean, these never go like this. What is it? But, okay, whatever. Hope and healing and better days ahead for this person. So, you know what? There you go, Taurus. I mean, surprises always come from the tarot deck, right? So, Geminis, let's look at your ex and see what is up with your past person. Have they changed their ways? Let's take a look. We're taking a peek at their energy, Gemini. Have they changed their ways, or at the same old routine, right? Same BS, different day, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Gemini. No, they have not. And I'm sorry to say that. But you know what? A lot of self-doubt, self-esteem issues, okay? Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Addictive behavior. Maybe dealt with addiction to substance, but you know what? Addiction to other people is also an issue. Imbalanced many times, okay? Knight of Pentacles in reverse, right? That speaks to something just not being worth your time. And another failure to take responsibility for what they did. Four of Cups in reverse. They're not stepping up to the plate. And really, that tells me that they're not doing energy work, okay? Or at least they're not far along in this thing to be worth looking at least not right now. Mismanagement of time many times with that Queen of Pentacles when she is in the reverse. And, I say that, I don't read gender, okay? I read energy, so don't mistake that for that. Okay, Cancer. Let's see if this is consistent with what we got about your ex just a while ago when I did the individual reading for you, Cancer. You guys blew me away, okay? let's take a look at your ex's energy and see what we get, because I remember the cards. I just did the Cancer reading. So let's take a look. All right. Let's see what we got coming in, Cancer, regarding this past person. All right. Well, okay. A change of fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, kind of like a new start is what that has to do with. And we talked about this in your individual reading. This is one of the cards that came up in your individual reading about your past person as well. Queen of Swords. Intuitive, high vibrational, cuts to the chase. I can't believe it. Boom. All about using your wisdom and knowledge, intuition, okay? And the only way that they can listen to their intuition is if they're having been doing regular energy work, right? So that they can discern that voice. And if that's not enough, 10 of Cups, you know, wow. Overall happiness, abundance in every area. This is a marriage card, okay? Kind of interesting for what we just got for you. You guys, if you did not check out my individual reading, specifically the part in that reading about past person, you need to take a look. Whoa. But the 10 of Cups is all about celebrations. Can involve blending of families, maybe, but not necessarily children, what have you. I'm blown away, Cancer. You know, the cards always shock me, though. But, okay, so, Leo, let's take a look at your ex and see if they have changed their ways. That past person, have they changed their ways? Or are they still the same, right? Same song, different day. Let's take a look. Okay, well, kind of interesting. They are, but they're not there yet, okay? That's the bottom line with you. There is or will soon be a tower moment for this person, okay? Some truths are going to come to light, and it's not going to be probably in a very pleasant way, and this may already have happened, okay? But for whatever reason, something that they built something on is going to or already has come tumbling down around them. And it was kind of this is the card of the rude awakening. Okay, that's exactly what this is. It's something that was built on lies or deceit or, you know, kind of shifting sand, house of cards type of thing. And if it didn't topple, it's about to, okay? But here's what's interesting. They're watching you. Yeah, this is the Page of Swords, okay? Spy card. And it shows them starting to realize after this tower moment that they got to go inside to fix themselves, okay? So are they there yet? No. I think they're on the cusp of it. Energetically, I see that, you know, and again, the High Priestess is yet another card. You've got two cards here about truth coming to light, okay? This High Priestess can certainly speak to that, and as can the Tower. You know, a rude awakening, truths coming out, but that bring the person to start to do some energy work. Wow. So yeah, and maybe this is you spying on them, but we are reading their energy. So I really think it's kind of them creeping, you know, your social media, so to speak, versus the other way around. But then you know what? If you're watching me, you probably are doing that too, right? Because you're probably still kind of interested in what's going on in their world. Okay. So with that being said, Virgo, has your ex changed their ways, or is it, you know, same routine? Right? We'll see. Have they changed their ways? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Virgo. See what's up with your ex. Yes, they have. Incredible. Okay, at the heart of the spread, 3 of Swords in reverse. It's a mending of the heart, okay? And that can only happen through doing energy work. And you've got another card that speaks to that and another. All 3 of these are telling me the same story. The clouds are clearing, much better in their world, okay? Still some challenges, but much further along. Coming to a place of self-love, that's what this is about. Seeing themselves through the eyes of the divine, which is a very healthy vibration. And if that's not enough, 7 of Pentacles, okay? This is the divine timing card and trusting the process. And that's where they're headed or where they are now. Okay, I don't know where exactly they are on this timeline, but it really doesn't matter because, you know, it all kind of, this all basically says the same thing. When you come to this place, when you go through this and you're doing the healing process, then you come into the self-love, and then you realize that you very well can trust the process and divine timing. And this card is all about a person has the long range in mind and understands that this thing called life is a marathon and not a sprint. And they're not afraid to put in the energy work because they know they will reap due rewards in due time. Okay? So yeah, kind of shocked at that. Wow, these exes are kind of surprising me many times. Okay, so with that being said, Libras, let's look at your ex and see, have they changed their ways or are they still, you know, the way they were before? Let's take a look at this past person. Read their energy and see if they have changed their ways or if it's still the same song and dance. Let's take a look. Yes, Aquarius energy, maybe earth and water. Wow, some really cool cards here. First of all, star card, hope, healing, and better days ahead, and moving into a place of optimism. Major arcana, which majors are the bigger influences in a reading, and the others are certainly big cards and good, and we'll get to those in a second. Oh, I just saw 1111 on the counter. Holy crap. Okay, so wow, Libra, just wanted to point that out. But okay, hope, healing, better days ahead, and moving into optimism. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles, another card of divine timing. We just pulled that a while ago, but in case you didn't hear, it went like this. It's the person is long-range minded, understanding all about divine timing and trusting the process and understanding that consistent, regular commitment and doing the energy work and putting in the work will pay off in the long run, okay? Understanding that the thing is not a sprint, but a marathon. That's where this person's energy is. And again, you got the 10 of Cups, okay? All about overall happiness and success. Can mean blending of families, long-term relationship material and in mind, okay? And can mean about children and our family, blending of families, of that sort of thing. Wow, Libra. What is it with these exes, man? That's incredible. All right. Scorpio, let's talk. My watery Scorpios, let's get a snapshot into your ex's energy. Take a peek. Are they the same old routine or is it a new song? Is it a different day in their world? Let's take a look. Okay, let's see what's happened. Do they see things differently or is it still the same kind of energy? Let's take a look at your person's energy. All right. There we go. All right, that's it. All right. Okay, well, okay, first of all, I got two cards. They're weighing some things, probably about you, okay? Because they got the Judgment card at the heart, which is a card that speaks to renewed love from the past and can speak to outcomes not being set in stone. And certainly the other two cards will say that. Why? They're weighing some things. This card can certainly speak to a possibility of a partnership. There is a path A and a path B, okay? And this person is really kind of weighing their options. Two of Pentacles, same thing. Also can speak to the need for patience many times, okay? But, and balance, okay? A reminder to keep your balance between your spirituality and your everyday world and, you know, with your priorities within your everyday world, right? Not to get things out of whack, okay? But debating many times, but it can speak to making initial progress and taking action, okay, towards a thing and meditating on this thing. And I think your person really is. I think they're starting to get balance, okay? Starting to make progress, but still kind of weighing things. But I think they got this on the brain. But outcome's not set in stone, okay? So it looks like a start that way, Scorpio. That's how I'm going to put it. But it's really, really early in this thing. So be patient, just like the Two of Pentacles tells you to be, okay? Don't jump the gun on this thing, okay? Just sit back and observe. That would be the advice, okay? You know, the Judgment card is all about growth and transformation many times too. That's another thing. So I do think there's been some growth, definitely. Okay, so let's just leave that right there. Okay, it's early, looks good, energetically slated for success, but not yet happened yet. Is that fair? Okay. So Sagittarius, let's take a look at the energy surrounding your ex. Have they changed their ways, or are they still the same old song and dance? Take a look. Let's take a look at the energy regarding what might be going on in your ex's world, right? The person from the past. All right, let's take a look. Person from the past. Let's see what we got here. All right, Saggy. 2 cuts. 1 and 2. Okay. Yes, they have. Fire energy, fire again. Okay, so they're still working through some conflict, but they are starting to do some, you know, this is going to require patience. Page of Pentacles could involve a child in the mix, maybe, maybe not. Okay, Pentacles is all about patience, okay? You've got the Page of Pentacles, you got the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Still, you know, a lot of struggles going on, but are they doing some work? Yes, they are, okay? And they're slated for success in this thing and for doing the right thing, but really there are some things they have not outgrown, okay? Possibly still trying to conquer some demons, if you will. Manipulative energy, maybe, but conflict and maybe, you know, some outside interference on this thing could be the case, you know. So there are pluses and minuses with regard to your ex. They're starting to do some work. I do see an eventual positive outcome, but you know what? It's all about patience and trusting the process, divine timing associated with this thing. So, you know, and the 7 of, you know, the 7s many times talk about, you know, having to be patient. 7 of Pentacles you don't have, but that is another card of divine timing, right? The 5 of Wands is all about needing to step into your own power. So the person does still need to make some steps. So right now, I would say hang back from this thing, okay, and just watch what happens, okay, and don't jump in right now. It's slated for going the right way, but really I think it could go either way, okay? I'm just going to, it's more slated towards going well for this person than not, okay? That's what I'm going to say about that person. But it's iffy, Sagittarius. That's just the thing. Okay, Capricorn. All right, Cappies, let's take a look at the energy in your ex's world. Is it the same old song and dance, or are they making any progress? What is up with your past person? What's in their energy right now? Let's take a look, Capricorn. Let's see. Well, Aries, Capricorn energy here too, as well as water energy. Maybe, maybe not, but okay. Well, okay, so here's what I see. First of all, King of Cups in reverse. Still in victim mode, okay? Rehashing the past and holding a grudge towards you, okay? I'm just going to call it like I see it. Devil card, drama, needing to do some shadow work and, you know, kind of in their own little prison, right? Not, you know, just kind of rehash and self-pity. And self-pity is associated with that King of Cups in reverse. Devil card can mean self-imprisonment. Certainly self-pity is a choice. Being in victim mentality is a choice. And I talk about that a lot in, you know, in my playlist that I have on my channel, right? That is designed to help you guys, okay? Devil, all about the need to do the work and not doing it. Self-doubt many times. Manipulative, overindulgence can certainly speak to addictions, okay? And you have the Emperor in reverse. Arrogance, narcissistic ways. And I don't like to use that word because it is very much overused. Full-blown narcissistic personality disorder is rare, but narcissistic traits can many times, and behaviors can many times be on a spectrum, okay? Arrogance, okay? Misuse of power, mistreating people, kind of taking advantage of people, okay? You know, tyrant many times, okay? Probably a person who can be charismatic and attractive and charming, okay? But it's surface, okay? Yeah, for you Cappies, I'm sorry to tell you, but you know what? Either they've not changed or they've gotten worse, because you know what? That's just not cool energy right there. All right, Aquarius. Let's take a look at my Aquarius folks' past person and the energies around that person. And by the way, guys, if you want to book a personal reading, you can see how to do that in the description box below this video, okay? All right, to delve into anything about your ex or your job, whatever, right? I've read for lawsuits and all kind of things, so it just kind of depends. But okay, let's take a look, Aquarius. All right, so you've got Sagittarian energy, you've got air and earth energy. Okay, well, your person is really not taking responsibility in this thing at all. Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? You know, kind of hiding behind a mask. Also, you know, you have the Temperance card, but in reverse. I think they've given up on something, feeling very apathetic about it, kind of giving up on you, basically, okay? Knight of Swords in reverse many times can speak to the fear of conflict to the point where they won't speak their own truth, okay? Many times can speak to false promises, okay? Kind of, you know, not delivering on their word. You know, people pleasing and, you know, not, you know, just not coming through, okay? Saying what you want to hear, but really just talking the talk, but not walking the walk kind of thing. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, out of balance, okay? Not worth the time, many times. And can speak to their, you know, the traditional meaning when that card comes up in the reverse is, you know, a lot of times that their identity is in work or something else, but out of balance, you know, certainly can be addictive behavior, okay? But they've really kind of given up on this thing and maybe given up on themselves, but very apathetic towards this whole thing, okay? Sorry, Aquarius, but I got to call it like I see it. Pisces, let's take a look at your ex's energy. Have they changed, or is it still the same old song and dance? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at your person's energy. Let's take a look at your person's energy. All right, let's shuffle these cards one more time. That's what I'm getting, so that's what we're going to do, okay? All right, let's take a look. One cut, that's it, okay. All right, 2 of Pentacles, earth energy, Capricorn energy, and water energy, maybe, maybe not, but okay. All right, so they're kind of on the fence about something, and they're really weighing their options. 2 of Pentacles, okay, you got the Devil card, drama, self-imprisonment many times. King of Cups in the reverse, still rehashing and blaming you, basically, and holding a grudge. Victim mentality, like you did all the wrong, and they were just a poor, poor victim, right? Self-pity. And, you know, if they're in that mode of victim mentality and self-pity, then certainly it would be completely understandable that the Devil card would come up. Because why? Many times that means a self-imprisonment. Certainly it speaks to the need for shadow work and it not being done. Drama, deception, addictive behavior many times associated with that, okay? Manipulative, you know, many times. Selfish, okay? Self-indulgent. All of those things come into play in, you know, when that Devil card comes up. But, you know, and when I see the 2 of Pentacles with those other cards, they're out of balance, okay? It's the need for balance, okay? And, you know, needs to make a choice, okay? But not doing so, right? Kind of holding off making a choice. And probably making a choice to do the right thing and go inside and fix themselves. That's kind of what I think the choice is that they're, you know, not making. And of course, it's causing them to be out of balance. 2 of Pentacles, and then you have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Both of those cards speak to that, okay? So certainly that would go hand in hand with the Devil card. Okay, so Pisces, that's kind of what we have. Okay, so just to keep this video nice and concise, we won't pull Moonology for you guys, but we're going to pull you a quote or two from my little handmade 3x5 deck of quotes and saying and things that speaks to my soul. Okay, there is no coming to consciousness without pain. Carl Jung, a pioneer in dealing with shadow work, the shadow self, and the subconscious. Okay, he's a mental health pioneer. And then heal. so that you can hear what's being said without having it go through the filter of your wounds, right? Have you ever dealt with a person who's been wounded and, you know, they're even still, you know, possibly doing the work, but they're just not far enough along to you know, and you'll say one thing to them and they'll hear something drastically different. And you have to take a step back with that person and say, you know, okay, what did you hear? Because here's the words I said, you know. I mean, you know, I have a friend, right? And, you know, I made the comment about, you know, she was cooking and she said, you know, I'm making this dish. And I said, well, you know, I usually put a little more butter, but it's up to you. She said, okay, I'm so sorry. She breaks into tears. And I mean, she's going through a rough time. She's doing the right thing, stepping up, but she's just, you know, in the infant stages of this thing. You know, here's what she interpreted from that. I don't like anything she ever cooks. What? She cooks like a master. But it was all in my words being one thing, but that filter being something else. So with that being said, that's what that's all about. And when we're not healed and not doing energy work, oftentimes we completely misunderstand what someone says or means because we have such a self-esteem issue within ourselves that we have yet to fix, okay? Nothing wrong with being at a place in that process, okay? But just understand that it's important to understand that about yourself. Okay, just little tidbits and chats from me. Don't know why, I just had it on the heart. With that being said, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel. Hit me up for a personal reading. Like and comment below, okay, guys? Much love to you all.